We will do the third question. Draw the picture on page 58 of your mathematics textbook using Geogebra. To draw this figure, we have to use regular polygon and we have to draw octagons. So we will see how we can draw this figure. To get the octagon, from group 5, we have to select regular polygon and then we will plot the first point, move the mouse and plot the second point and click for the second point, and now we will get this window, and here we have to type the number of vertices as 8 and now OK. So we got the first octagon, and now we have to select two adjacent vertices. So we will select these two vertices, and here again we have to give 8 and OK. So like this we have to continue with the other two adjacent vertices. The first, and since we have selected regular polygon only, we can select like this. If we have selected any other option in between, then from group 5 we have to select regular polygon and then we have to continue. Here we have to move, that we will do afterwards. Otherwise we have to select regular polygon from group 5 once again, and now we have to get two more octagons. So we will select the next two vertices also, and now OK. And now the last octagon, we will select the two adjacent vertices. Again we will give 8. OK. We will move from the last group. We will select move and then we will drag so that we will get the picture. We got the same figure as given in 7.10, and now we have to save this. So from file we have to select save as, and we will give the file name as Geo I'm giving it as x3, then save. We will do the last question. Draw figure 7.11 using the segment tool. Measure the outer angles, table them and find out the sum. Repeat your observation with different number of sides. So we will see how we can draw that figure, and in the question it is given as we have to use the segment tool. So from group 3 we have to select segment, and then we will draw one line segment. So we will plot the first point, move the mouse and plot the second point, and now we will draw this line. So here we have selected the segment tool itself, so we are going to plot the next point, then move the mouse and we will plot the second point for that line. And now from this line, from here we have to get another line. So we will plot a point here, move the mouse, and we are plotting the second point of that line. And now from this line we are the first point we plotted, and now we need the second point. And now we have to get the last line. So from this line we will plot one point and we will connect that line to the first line. And now we got a figure similar to the figure that is given in figure 7.11. And now we have to measure the outer angle. So before that we have to label the points. So right click, show label. For each point we will select the point, right click and show label. So now we got the point as C, and now again we will right click and show label. We got the point as B, again right click, show label. So for each point we have to label it, and you know how you can label the points. We have to bring the mouse pointer on that point, then right click, and we have to select show label, and we will get the label for that particular point. So now we have labeled all the points, and we will select move from the first group, and we will just drag and keep, so that we can see the labels properly. So here we have the point C, and one more is there, this E. And now we are going to measure the outer angles. So to measure from group 8 we will select angle, and we will measure, we want measure of angle BCD. So we will select the points B, C, measure angle, then we have to select the point B, then C, and then D. From group 8 angle, we want to measure the angle BCD, this angle. So we will select the points D, to measure the angle BCD. We have to select the points B, then C, and then D. And now we have to measure the angle DEF. So D, E, then F. And now we have to measure the angle DGH. Sorry, FG and H. And now we have to measure the angle HI and then J. H I and then J. And now we want to measure the angle IJA. So we will select the points I, J and then A. So like this you can select the vertices and you can measure, and now we will drag and keep the values properly. So to drag the values, what did we do? From group 1 we have to select move, and in the question it is written as measure the outer angles, table them and find the sum. So you have to find the sum of these angles. And then you have to repeat the observation for different number of sides. So here we got 5 sides. You can draw similar figures and you can measure the angle and you can find the sum, and you can copy it in your notebook. And to quit from Geogebra, file, then close. Here we didn't save this. You have to save. So first we will save this and then we will quit. File, save as, save, and then to quit Geogebra from file, then we have to select close.